Good morning to all of you. Dignitaries present on the dais, our esteemed chief guest Rahul Bab Narvekar, the Speaker of the Maharashtra Assembly, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, Speaker of the Goa Legislative Assembly Bab Ramesh Tawardkar, Legislative Affairs Minister Bab Alessio Siqueira, Deputy Speaker Bab Joshua D'Souza, Bab Sadanand Malik, Bab Mohan Amshekar, Bab Victor Gonsalves, all the present colleagues of mine, MLAs, ex-MLAs, ex-chief ministers, ministers, ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a privilege and honor to say a few words on the occasion of Goa Legislators Day organized by the Goa Legislators Forum. At the outset, I extend my warm greetings to all of you for a joyous and a prosperous new year. As I stand before you, I recollect my first sharing with you at the Goa Legislators Forum on 9th January 2023, exactly a year back. Standing before the Forum of Legislators, I recollect three critical issues facing our tiny but unique state of the Indian Union, wherein our positive and effective intervention is required, keeping party politics aside. I repeat, keeping party politics aside. First, the threat to our lifeline Madhai. This is still unresolved and appears to be more critical in 2024. The insecurity is mounting. None of us are sure of the outcome. Assurances from the government seem to be more mechanical. This, I believe, has failed to boost the confidence of the people. Second, the casino industry holding River Mandovi at a siege and painting our capital, Panjim, the capital of our state, as the paradise location for casino gaming, or I must say gambling. Every year this industry damages the image of Goa as the land of the pious. I note with regret that nobody seems to bother. Third, the reckless land convergence, transfer, change in use, sale of our scarce land resource. Every day seems to be a field day for land bankers from all the metros of India. This being the forum of legislators and political leaders, I am flagging these issues once again. Dear friends, I am also taking this opportunity to unload before you two strong concerns, fear and also disappointment on two issues. One is concerned with the growing threats to the freedom of choice and expression, which is eating into the vitals of free, liberal and independent democratic society. The other is the plague of defections that is shaking the confidence of the people in our parliamentary democracy. We are a 75-year-old democracy, and during these years we have developed democratic institutions and good conventions for our democracy. This for our democracy to flower, extend and deepen. We have established the rule of law. We have ushered into social, political and economic reforms through progressive laws and statutes. Every citizen should be proud of our achievements which we have brought through a process of consultation and democratic participation. Friends, what pains me the most is the threat to the freedom of choice and expression which we see emanating from some organizations. I would call them as non-state actors. What is worrisome is the failure of the state and the public machinery to effectively counter these threats. The perception that the state itself is attempting to connive with these forces which pose challenges to liberties and freedoms. I'm afraid to say that this is not a wrong perception. The silence of the state and machinery has bolstered such forces in the bargain. Friends, I will not be wrong, and you will all agree that the index of the freedom of choice and expression is registering a decline. And so is the index of dissent. It is indeed tragic to note that even legislators today choose the road of silence when it is their duty and all of us have to speak. I need to reiterate here that Goa is not only known in India, but all over the world for its liberal and freedom-loving society. Enjoying freedom of choice and expression and respecting similar freedoms of others is the DNA of every Goenkar. Our Chief Minister speaks about the gross happiness index. Recently, the Honourable Governor at some program remarked it as better not to speak of the Goa's happiness index. Let me put it straight. The happiness index of a Goenkar would receive a strong jolt if we are perceived as threats to liberty and freedom of expression. Freedom are rights of citizens. To ensure a healthy climate and to enjoy the freedom, it is the duty of the state. It is for the state to guarantee that rights, reason, logic and laws get prejudice and precedence over subjective beliefs. I repeat, over subjective beliefs and sentiments of some sections of the society. I had earlier said that political defections are shaking the confidence of the parliamentary democracy. It may give immediate gains to us as MLAs to be in power, but the long-term losses could be dangerous. On this point, I wish to add that the authorities empowered under the anti-defection laws to decide on the malice of defections prefer to sit pretty cool. I am referring to the Honourable Speakers, the Custodian of the House, who have miserably failed in their duties to cast upon them to decide on the disqualification petitions. All of us know that there is hardly any burden of litigation on the Honourable Speaker. It is definitely not a matter of pride or honour for any constitutional authority and the custodian of the apex democratic institution to play with these disqualification petitions at leisure and pleasure. Friends, I believe I have spoken enough. I am grateful to the Goa Legislators Forum for giving me this honour and the opportunity to share my mind. I hope you will appreciate my genuine fears and concerns. These concerns are not just of the political opposition. They need to be issues of each one of us. Once again, I thank the Legislative Forum, the Speaker, all the dignitaries present here, and wish you all the best. It's been 60 years today of the completion of this Goa Legislative Assembly. Before I take your leave, again, season's greetings to one and all of you. Jai Hind, Jai Goa.